Mike, there we go. Got into this a little bit later than I wanted to tonight, but here we are. All right, so I might just sit here and wait for a little bit before I actually start playing Minecraft. Gotta get some more people in the chat. Man, that's probably pretty loud then. Oh man. All right, well, I'm gonna start looking at some Minecraft houses. I can exit that. All right. So really, this is okay, good. We're still on. All right. So what I want to do is I want to really finalize what it is that I'm going to build for my house in Minecraft, my survival world, and I also need to look up. Um, like I sort of have an idea on how to do it, but like the village. Well, the village repeater's fine. I am going to need some more iron for that, but I am going to need a name tag, which is That'll be difficult. I'll put it that way. So this is what I was looking at for actually building. Um, I just think it looks really cool. I'll need some deep slate. Although instead of interesting, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of resources. I don't even know what I'd put up in some of those areas. That's the thing is I want this cool looking house. It's gonna be empty. I guess I could always put like furniture and stuff in it. I also really like this house. This is really cool. Um, I could actually do that with the world that I'm in and where my house is currently situated. Um, let's see. I also kind of would like to do. So this is the idea I had for my iron farm, where it would be in like an enclosed structure, but then yeah, I can't really do that. I guess I could put house slabs on top of it. Yeah, 'cause that's the thing is it'd have to be spawn proof. Make sure no iron golems spawn outside of where they're supposed to. Trio house. That's another thing is oh, it's the same house, it's just connected by two little hallways. That's cool. Um yeah, I'm doing that instead. What? Heck yeah. Oh my goodness. How do I It's download in bio. WTF is that? That clearly means download link is in a biology textbook. That's a little sassy. That's something I would say. mentally as relaxed as I can be. I can be a little sassy sometimes. Okay, well, I want that. Download in bio. Download is not in the bio. The download, well, that was probably a YouTube short, is what that was. Man, they're doing night missions tonight with the fighter jets. Underground house. Let's check this out. Whoa, that was loud. All right. Hey, there we go. Underground house, 6 blocks deep. That'd basically be like the basement of my house that I'm gonna make. Oh, I don't like that. That looks lame. Kind of lame. I've never been a fan of those style of houses. I mean, they work, but and they do have legitimate functionality to them. But interesting. I mean, that looks cool, but it's not really not my style. Survival castle. Evergreen garden. I'm just gonna save that. Man, mute that. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty. Yeah, I really like that. I think I'll do that. I think the windows are kind of a weird touch, but a Roman fountain. Like me some good Roman fountains, that's for sure. Interesting. Eh, kind of lame. Yeah, oh, an axolotl pond? Sure. I already have an idea on what that's gonna do. Ew. Because it's just basically big swimming pools with axolotls. But you'd connect them, wouldn't you? Oh, you build up? What? Weird. Okay, so they are connected. Yeah, I'll rate that as like a 30 out of 100. I think it's cool, but it's not. Automatic wood farm. Do these actually work? Oh, can you only build it in bedrock? Oh, yeah. So, okay, that makes sense. You have to have a ton of I guess you could like turn it off, turn it on again, but other still, you'd have to have a ton of bone meal. Yeah, interesting. That's cool. Easy Raid Farm. Cool. Commented on a pin you saved. Interesting. Okay. Minecraft. Let's go back to. I would. So this is back when I had this server that I wanted to do. I still kind of would like to do. Um, I thought that was really cool because this would be like the main, like server spawn would basically be this. Um, well, that's cool. I like this little thing. Let's save that. But yeah, that'd be server spawn pretty much. Um, I know that's made out of Legos, but I would, that would look kind of cool on my. I'm gonna do that in creative. Um, you know what? Why not? Let's just go all in creative. Let's do this. Um, Minecraft. Here we go. Put some different ear thingies on. Those earbuds. There's like a half a second delay when I do gaming with those. I think it's so weird, but I guess those. Well, this is technically Bluetooth. No, this isn't Bluetooth. This is. Yeah, this is just wireless. So it could be because they're Bluetooth. Actual iris. Yes. All right. And I'm actually gonna need to make sure that we have desktop audio on. There we go. And sure, let's make me a little bit smaller. And let's make this a little bit bigger. Display capture. There we go. There we go. We'll make that a little bit bigger. Um, cool. That works. And then we'll bring this back here. No, we're not. Oh, my mouse. What? The mouse is gone. That was weird. Couldn't see the mouse. Um, well, let's try that again. All right, Minecraft, come in. Really? Why is this being... Why? Goodness sakes, why can't I see my mouse? Eh, brother. Ooh. Yeah, why can't I see my mouse? Really? Is there like a thing that I can... The only other thing I can think of would be... I'm wondering if it's because... Oh yeah, look at all that. Because of how Streamlabs is doing its thing. All right. I'm gonna switch to a a different thing. Live screen captures. We're gonna do game capture. I guess I could have done that on the other one too, but... And we'll turn some stream music on. Game capture. All right, let's see if this works. There's my mouse. Look at that. Cool. All right, well, for whatever reason, gotta make sure that sound's coming through on here. Oh yeah, I tested that earlier and it sounded fine. Well, if that's too loud, we'll have to deal with that. So I was gonna do create new creative world. Test build. Creative. Sure. Then we gotta do super flat. Generate structures is off. Bonus chest is off. And that should be good. Cool. Look at that. And we're actually gonna do peaceful so we can back to game. Cool. Well, first off, I should mark this. Because I've had that before where I just wander way off somewhere and then I end up dying, and then it's like, oh, I don't know where spawn is. Beautiful. Look at that. Perfect. Alright. Gotta bring that back up quick. Hold on. So I know what that looks like. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna build this out of... What should I build that out of? I kind of want to build it out of just regular stone. I know there's a way to like search it and whatever, but polished adenzonite. Cause stone would look pretty cool. Cause it's got like a sleekness to it. Yeah, sure, we'll try that. And then gonna need some polish or some stone stairs. Yep, and then we'll do stone stuff. What? Now my keyboard doesn't work? Oh, it's because the battery's dead. That will... There we go. Now we're good. Goes out at the most convenient times. Alright, so. Got that. Man, I probably should have eaten before I started the stream here, but yeah, this will work. Oh, oops. Let's give me some dirt too. Alright, so let's just go over here. Yeah, and then we got like stairs or something. Actually, let's do those as half slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What the heck was that? I could have sworn I just heard like a something. Okay. I feel like it's a little bit wider than that. I don't know, but that door isn't like huge. That's on that thing. Let's just go with that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There, just so we can easily chop it in half if we have to. And let's see. Goes a little something like that. Part of me does want to just make it big. You know, we'll just lay out like the foundation for it. So it comes out a little bit from... Okay, so there's the stairs. It has, I mean, it has like little railings, but Minecraft doesn't handle railings very well. I mean, they just look weird. I guess that's a better way to put it. Sure. Then it's like... Well, it's like next to the stairs, because then the railings would be like right there. Huh. Yeah, sure, we'll do that. And then this just goes up a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then it goes like a... this. Oh, wait a minute. That's how that needs to happen. Or wait. Yep, I was right. There we go. And then we do like that. Cool. And then it like goes in a little bit. Not even that far. Yeah, sure. Why not that far? Cool. Okay, well, I'm not really going to be able to take that into my hardcore world, so let's just save and quit. And I kind of feel like playing some League of Legends, to be honest. Yeah. Let's take a quick little intermission here. Sounds good to me. Yeah, we're gonna do a quick little intermission. Be right back. We're gonna start playing some. We'll do some League of Legends. All right. I did land on some League of Legends, and I think, well, I messaged one of my friends, one of the two friends I have, and seeing if they want to join up. Gonna go back into intermission. Give me 4 minutes. Right now it's 9:40. Well, it's 9:36, so at 9:40. I was hoping that this person would message me back, but they have not. So we're gonna try display capture. Hopefully this doesn't give me problems like it did last time. Cool, audio should be perfect. And we're gonna do draft. I don't know. I kind of want to try some. I've never enjoyed it. The 3 times that I've played it, I just wasn't excited. So, yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah, sure. No more friends. I have like no friends ever. I need more friends. Alright. Man, I really should have eaten something. I have a whole mess of Chinese food left over from last night that I should eat. Cool. Let's go, Lux. Before this happens, with my webcam, I'm actually gonna hide the frame, hide the backdrop. Oh. After bands, guy. They wanted me to... Yeah, shoot. I didn't... Hold on. I gotta do this for you guys. Virtual background. Remove. There we go. Look at that. Cool. Solved it. Well, Mel is Cancer anyway, but yeah, see, doesn't want them to counter Mel. Well, Mel. This will be up an interesting game. All right, all right. Who am I facing? Kassadin. I don't even know who that is. I don't think I've ever played that person. Never even heard of him. Kassadin. Well, first time for everything. Mm-hmm. There you go, chewing right into the microphone. You're welcome. Sorry about that. Should do like... Oh. I'm sorry, okay? Alright, I'm gonna move my snacks over there. Alright. Someone's probably gonna be AFK. What do you know? I wonder if Lux got like a big nerf or something. And that's why like nobody's playing her. Nobody's banning her. Hmm. Gosh, this is almost worse than waiting in the queue. Goodness sakes, yeah, a little timeout and then whatever. The grieving King Vigo tried to bring his dead queen back to life in the magical waters of the Blessed Isles. He failed, giving rise to ruination. Whatever ruination is. I'm gonna go with... I have no idea what this guy attacks with. I'm gonna take a gamble, and I'm just gonna do Lightbind. Let's roll. Here we go. Personally, I think Lightbind might just be the better one to take. Because... in situations like this, they're expecting me to have that. But then I throw a Lightbind at him and womp womp. Maybe I have played that guy before? And I just thought he was named something else. Oh yeah, I've never played this guy before. Okay. This'll be interesting. Well, he's melee, so... I can see this guy just being like wop 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 wop. Oh, buddy. Nah, we can do this. Man. Sad. Well, now I know. Kind of annoying. Yeah, sure. Alright. Well. We tried, right? Usually it's the morning queues that are terrible. But the past couple days have been really good. Alright, I'm gonna press the button. Alright, here we go. Fingers crossed for mid with Lux. Sad. Alright, well, I still want to do Jinx because Jinx can be pretty wild. Ooh, I'm gonna do that instead. Yeah, with the Yumi's support. Definitely gonna take Ashe instead. Sivir. That's who I need to, yeah.
It's just business.
ADC bots. So that's what that is. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Because then they're going to be like, oh, did Yasu just go bot? Or like, you know? And I'll fake him out with like a...
All the world on one arrow.
Keep him guessing. You just got to keep him guessing. Because it's funny is when I play Ashe mid and then they act like Ashe is going to be on the bottom. That's funny. So Kayn. Alright, so Nami and Caitlyn bottom. Kayn is most likely jungle. Ariel is mid, and then Mordekaiser's top. Look at that. Oh my goodness. We got Kayn. This is gonna be rough. Oh gosh. Kayn carry. Well, at least I got Yumi, right? Cool. Yeah, we'll do that. Again, standard build. We're probably gonna go for... Probably should go for Armor Pen, because of Mordekaiser. Interesting, they didn't ward that. This Caitlyn might not be that great. Which is also fine with me. Dang. I need my abilities to be ready. Alright, alright. Not a problem. Mm-hmm. Gosh. I'm used to playing as Lux. And now I'm just being terrible as Ashe. I should just go all in on Blade, Rune of the Blade. Blade of the Rune King, yeah. Yeah, we'll get there. It's not exactly exciting yet. Dang it, I walked right into it. It's just the early game. Nice. Nice to have a helping hand. That's a big wave. Cool. That critical strike, though, actually. I should probably get that up. Silly Caitlyn. Ah! That's not very nice of me. I really need to go back, though. All right. I should. I kind of just want to do this. 9 plus 7. I could get both of those. Just that comes super in handy. 40% attack speed. 40% attack speed. Well, let's just do that. And then that. Yeah, I thought Yumi came with me on those, but apparently not. Oh, look at that. Dang it. Well, there was no way out of that one. That was happening whether or not it. Yeah. Oh, man. Alright. Um. One more attack speed. Guess 700. That'll increase my attack speed. Okay. Da da da. Mortal Reminder after this would actually be a really good idea. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man. Crap. She's gonna get me with her ults. I don't want that to happen. Help me. Help me. Come on. Where's the team, guys? Okay, so I can get Kraken Slayer. Cool. And now I really should focus on this. Alright. Can I get more than one of those? No, I can't. I'm unsure of our successfulness in this match. I shouldn't do it. Much as I want to. Let's go find Caitlyn. Yep, he's gonna get me. Ah! Dang it! Dang it. Well, I need to go back anyway. Just feel like I'm not getting any help. Feel underappreciated. No, I'm just kidding. Attack damage or attack speed? Oh, that does an additional damage. So yeah, we'll do that. Really, what I should do is I should get... I should get that. Purchase components. There we go. Ooh. That's... I'm gonna die. Yep, saw that one coming. As soon as I saw Ariola behind me, I'm like, yep, that's not good. Man, that mic really picks that up. All right, well. Play the Room King. We're gonna... You know, I might as well. Oh, nice. Nice. So we might actually... Oh, nice. Look what I did. Whoops. That was pretty awesome, not gonna lie. We should push, but... Actually, I'm going to. And now we're leaving. Righteous! Righteous! Nice. There goes Yasu, doing Yasu things. Nice. Probably got like a B. I don't know. Probably C plus or a B minus. That's probably what I got. Yumi was pretty awesome. B minus. Look at that. So that Kraken Slayer. I don't know. I don't like my ability to not be able to clear waves as easily as I can with the Hurricane. Yeah. Hold on. Let's check this out. I'm just chatting. Cool. Yeah, let's take a quick intermission. Again, I'm kind of hungry. And it's kind of up on 10:30. So, yeah, intermission. I'll be back. There we go. I'm back. I fixed it. I think I did. Or is it still off a little bit? Hold on. Nope, we're good. All right, cool. Okay, better. Yeah, I'm gonna exit. I kind of want to just hang out, wait to see if someone shows up. I want to do more push-ups. But I need someone to join. I've just been talking to myself this whole time. Which I can do. What else I really like? Have more people. Like pouting over here. Yeah. So, streaming with Twitch, I don't know how that's gonna work out, but it was suggested to me something that I should do. That's something I've wanted to do for a while. And I guess I'm also streaming on YouTube, but currently I'm streaming to Twitch and to YouTube at the moment. I would really like, I don't know, I just gotta have patience. I think that's what it is. I just gotta be patient. It's not gonna happen overnight. I mean, it does with some people, which I think is wild, but yeah. So, and who am I aspiring to be? I want to be like, man, I don't know. I want to be my own person for sure, but you know, like there's a reason to kind of me because I'm like, I'm just chill. I'm good to chill with. But yeah, see, and this is the problem where so I feel like I have self-confidence, but me being in a situation like this where I'm talking to myself basically, it's hard. And I also feel like I'm a boring person. So I just talk about whatever. But if I can get like 1 to 10 people in here and we can have good conversation, you know? Yes, my biggest problem is that I'm not, well, I almost feel like I shouldn't even say this, but I can imagine that if I was a woman with a large bust, that I would be doing very well. Just saying. That's one of the things that like really kept me from getting into doing Twitch streaming was just I knew that it's like not a great space, I guess. It's a difficult space. And getting seen, getting content, like all that stuff, it's hard to do. And what I know this sounds bad, but I need another what happened in 2020. Just saying. Because well, I mean that'd be bad because I do Lyft driving, but I'm not saying that we gotta have another thing where everybody gets sick. That's not what I'm saying. Which this clip's gonna probably be whatever. Come back here. This is the source. So what I mean by it is there needs to be something that happens to where a lot of people are like, let's stay home. Kind of thing, you know? Because that's how a lot of other, at least from what I've been able to understand, a lot of other Twitch streamers, I guess, how they became so popular was because there was an influx of people on Twitch every day. So it's like, missed the boat. But, you know, anything can happen. I think I can't get discouraged by 2 bad days. Gosh. That's the thing, is like, I'm very used to being alone. I won't necessarily say I'm comfortable with it, it's just I'm so familiar with it that it doesn't bother me as easily. I like having people to talk to. It's one of the reasons why I drive Lyft. Because I don't know, having coworkers, that's a whole nother thing, but yeah, I kind of really just don't miss having coworkers. Can I expand this? Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Yeah, I kind of don't miss having coworkers. I don't know. There were some things I liked about it and some things I didn't. And the things I didn't like, I really did not like. Not gonna say his name, but there's this guy that sat in front of me. If you're watching this, you know exactly who you are. So there I am, sitting behind him. I can see his computer screens in front of me. And he's got like full screen. So we all had 2 screens. On one of his screen, he has Microsoft Teams going. And then on the other screen, he's got a full screen YouTube video going of some comedy or whatever. And, you know, I don't mind like little chuckles to yourself, but he would like laugh really loud. Like we were all, like everybody in the room, there was 5 of us in the room. He was laughing like everybody was listening, and it was really annoying. And like, I'm not really bothered by a whole lot of things, and like the first few times, like whatever. But and I think what really annoyed me about it wasn't necessarily that he was doing it, it's more so that he was getting away with doing it. And not that I was, I never took that out on him, because I feel like it was leadership's fault that was happening. Me in a supervisor position, me as I've been a manager before, and that's not something I would let fly. And it's like, why? I mean, I was in IT, so it's like, there's a little bit of lax stuff, but you're gonna be on, well, other teammates, they'd like browse Facebook quick, and then they'd get back to doing whatever it was they were. But you would have those outliers, like this guy was talking about, where they literally sat and just watched YouTube all day. And then there's people like me with a huge workload being like, why do I have this huge workload and this person's not doing anything? And then it's like, comes back to like, I have this huge workload because this other person is not doing anything. And so that's why I feel like it's, because I could go to leadership and be like, hey, I have way too much on my plate. And then they take everything off of me, and then I'm twiddling my thumbs, being like, hey, can I get something to do? That's happened to me, and I learned my lesson. So I don't ever say that I have too much to do. I will admit I did have a little bit of a problem being a yes man. And that I felt like I was curving that by saying no, obviously. But I would also, the problem with it was that people were used to me like saying yes. And so when I started saying no, I'm not, I have other things on my plate. I do not have the cycles for that, as we called it. And I would still get like low-key punished for it because, oh, well, I used to come to you for all these things and now I can't. It's like, you can, it's just, if I tell you that we have to wait for, till tomorrow to talk about it, then sorry, I have a job that I need to do. I think that led to, because we had another team a couple states over, and they were actually like twice as big as the team we were. Anyway, I wouldn't say it butt heads, but ruffled feathers, because I was getting to the point where I'm like, yo, I cannot do more work because I don't want to work 60 hours a week. As much as I could actually do it, I just didn't want to. I've been there before and it's not going to happen. Not happening anymore. So, yeah, it's just not a good environment. Yeah, so I have all this work, and then it comes down to me like, hey, why aren't you doing all these things? It's like, because I've got other things I'm working on. I can't say it's like, oh, this is more important than this other thing. Which, even though it was the truth, you can't say that. Because then leadership's like, oh, well, you need to, figure out your priorities and time management, blah, blah, blah. And my last supervisor, if you're watching this, I don't care. In fact, I hope you do, because I think you need to learn a lesson that you can't just tell someone if they're doing something you don't like and not as fast as you'd like it to, you can't tell them that they don't have time management ability. Because I'm gonna pat myself on the back a little bit, but I do have pretty good time management. And I'm also a very good communicator. I feel like 5 years ago I wasn't, but 2 years ago when I got laid, before I got laid, a year before I got laid off, I would say I was an excellent communicator. Always going out to people, always being the one, hey, we got to make sure everything's going. And that was a big part of that was just the project that I was on. But, I still did my thing. But yeah, so this is when I got laid off, from the job I used to have. My supervisor, I used to think highly of him, and now as I've been away from that job, I realized how not great of a supervisor he was. He was very, there's the laissez-faire style of management, which honestly I kind of prefer, because this helicopter management, I would quit the same day. And now here I am, self-employed. So where was I going with all that? I don't know. Gosh, yeah, I really don't miss. I was in IT, really don't miss it. People have told me, "Oh, you were just in a toxic environment." Yes, I was. You were just in a bad company. It started out pretty good, but then, yeah, it went downhill. And it was one of those things I tried to escape, but it's just everything, all the cards were lining up to where I couldn't. I'd apply for this job, apply for that job, have really good interviews. They say, oh, we liked you, but the position's closed. And then, so that was internal positions that I'd be applying for. And then, external, so a different company, they'd be like, oh, I'd have 2-3 rounds of 2.5, so that, I'd have 2 in person, and then they'd call me for 5 minutes just to be like, what are you expecting for pay, and blah, blah, blah. And I hate the negotiation for pay thing. It's just tell me what you think I'm worth, and then I'm gonna counter that with this number, and if we don't agree on that, let's come to a compromise, and if we can't come to a compromise, then no, I'm not gonna work for you. So, yeah, so these other companies, I'd apply and go through the interviews, and then they tell me that they hired a internal candidate over me. They really liked me, but it's tough. We decided to hire an internal candidate over you, and it's like, then why? Shouldn't you have interviewed this person first? Like, why waste my time? I mean, like, if it was really that close, I would want to, like, was the difference between me and them the fact that they worked in the company? Like, was that it? Because otherwise, it's like, why the heck didn't I get hired? Didn't I get hired? Because at least the companies I've worked for, they promote from within, and they are much more well, actually, this last company I worked for started to not be like that, but companies, from my understanding, generally would rather promote someone from within than go external, because they're already familiar with office politics and all that nonsense, and yeah. So why? I don't know. And what annoyed me was this was probably a month or two before I got let go. They brought in three, or we were supposed to have four, but they brought in three contractors to do stupid work, just like install software on a machine. Well, to back that truck up a little bit. What they would do, they'd come in and they'd image machines, and then, which, I mean, when I was a contractor, that's exactly what I did. Just image machines, and then, pretend that like I was doing something. And the girl contractor, she kind of annoyed me because I think politics outside of the office do not belong inside the office. And she brought up, and this is not a political channel at all, and nor do I want it to be. But if you want to have your views, great. I don't care. You think what you want. But when I'm trying to work and you're over there saying all this stuff that's just not true and just hateful, then yeah. It's like, really. Anyway. I think I'm still on League of Legends, aren't I? Or did I actually change my stream to... Oh, I am. Okay. I am on just chatting. So, anyway. Man, I feel like I really need to get that off my chest. I'm a chill person, I promise. I'm not like... I get annoyed, yeah, but I'm not like the kind of person, Yeah, sure, let's make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, so I don't miss being in IT. If you want to go and be in IT, go for it. You can and probably will have a little bit of fun. Also, depending on the company you work for. My suggestion is that if you want to have fun, work for a big company. If you want to be stressed out constantly, definitely get on the smallest possible team you can. Then you'll do, yeah, I mean, you'll have a lot of work, and you will learn a lot. But the bigger the team you are on, the better of a time you're going to have. Yeah. I guess I really don't have a lot of others to say. It's just gonna sound like me complaining about work. The job I used to have over a year ago. Um, and the people are like, oh, you should just let it go. You should blah 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 blah. It's like, you know what? I was married for a year. I knew this girl for 2 years prior, and it took me 10 years to like really feel like I'm over it. Yeah. Well, it was probably more like 9, but still, it was a long time. And I worked at this company for 5 years. Yeah, this last company I worked for them for 5 years, and you know, it was a very very significant part of my life for like 5.5 years, and it was like five and a half, five. It was probably closer to 5.25. Something like that. Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, it was a very significant part of my life. You know, like half my wardrobe was company company clothes, because like why go buy clothes when I just get stuff from the company? And you know, I'm there most of the week. Like the majority of my time existing is spent there or sleeping, so why not? Yeah, so it's hard to just be like, oh, just let it go. It's like, I mean, I do. Like, there are some things that really bothered me that I'm just like, oh, don't have to deal with that anymore. And that's great. I love not having to worry about stupid problems that aren't my fault because I'm better at certain things. Man, anyway. So, you know, I want to see if I don't know, and that's the weird thing, is like reaching out to people that I know. Oh, look at that. My daughter messaged me. I will have to respond to that text message later. Yeah, I got tons of funny stories I could tell about IT. Goodness. I got about 5 minutes left on the stream. I got a lot of good stories actually. I'm gonna save those for tomorrow. I don't have anything on my schedule for tomorrow for streaming, but whatever. And I fought real hard to not take a nap this afternoon as much as I really wanted to. It was about 7 o'clock. And I'm like, man, I could just go lay down, fall asleep, wake up at probably 9:30, 10 o'clock, and be up till 4. I can't have that. So, yeah, I think I'll end the stream. Thanks for watching this. What I'm going to take away from all of this today is that I just need to have patience. I have this real problem with touching my face, I know. I don't know what to do. Don't know what to do with my hands, man. That'll end up on YouTube, I'm sure. Alright.